Yeah, this is Bang Bang Rail. Please like and subscribe. Do you know what? I've been going back all them years, 1973, 1974, 1970s. Listen, all us fighters, mate, we were the ones, mate. Look at these fighters today, YouTube and all that lot, you know what I mean? It's nothing like it. All the street fighting, prize fighting, what's all that about, mate? We were the governors. We were the governors without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, you had Lou Yates, yeah? I didn't know much about Lou. You had Lou Yates, you had Cliff Fields, you had Lenny McLean, you had Roy Shaw, you had Danny Chippendale, you had Paul Fitzgerald, you had Young Sharpie, you had Columbo, you had me, I can go on and on and on and on and on. The amount of fighters there was in the 70s, 80s, and the end of the 80s, yeah, beginning of the 90s. There isn't that no more, mate. There isn't no fighters no more like there was. There wasn't. There were maybe 20, 30, 50, maybe even 50 fighters then. What you got now? 2 or 3 fighters. Come on, you got Ben Hatchett, mate. I mean, I like Ben. He does a good podcast. He should stick to that, yeah? He can't fight, mate. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. You got Fish. Now, Fish can fight, but he won't fight Ben. For some reason, I don't know. He killed Ben, but he won't fight him. You got, who else you got? No, I don't really, it's crazy. The way it's gone now, you know what I mean? I mean, look at Frankie Wine. Look at Frank Wine. In them days, he was doing all the illegal fights, all the prize fighting. And now look at him. He's one of the top promoters in the world. But all through street fighting and prize fighting. Look at me. I have my own shows in Acton Town Hall. I should have been the same as Frank. Without a shadow of doubt. What did I do? Get myself involved with armed robberies, get myself big sentences, and get myself at the end an IPP. And I'm still doing the IPP. I know I'm on about this IPP, but I'm still doing it now. Why didn't I do the same thing as Frank Warren? Why didn't I become a promoter? You know what I mean? Why? Alex Stean. You got Alex Stean with Joe Pyle. I mean, if Joe Pyle hadn't died, I fancy Joe Pyle and Alex Steam would have been big promoters, the same as Frankie Warren. Without a shadow of a doubt, they'd definitely be promoters. You got Billy Blundell. I think Billy Blundell would have been a good promoter. Listen, I was just talking with Billy Blundell around the prison. I'm telling you, Billy Blundell would have been a good promoter. You know, without anything, he'd have been a good promoter. I mean, listen, there are people out there. You got my mate, Mickey Gouch, right? Mickey Gouch would have been a top promoter. Without a shadow of that. He got that urn involved. He was the one, Mickey Gouch. He was involved with that urns. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm not joking. Mickey Gouch he was involved with the urns and all that little firm. You know what I mean? You know, it just guts me really that we are like we are now, yeah? Over what was stupidity about doing armed robberies and hurting people, being enforcers and going and doing armed robberies. And all them people that I'm talking about, that is nothing to what the ones that used to do the fighting in them days. So many people used to fight. Listen, I've gone through posters after posters after posters to try and find my name on the poster. I can't find them. I've had so many street fights and prize fights. Why my name on them photo? I don't know. I'm trying to find out where they are, you know what I mean? I've seen a couple when Lenny was supposed to fight me, never showed up. I've seen them ones, yeah? But all the others, there's loads. I mean, all from over the other side, you know what I mean? Over South East London, you know, it's Whistler Streathams, all them fights. When I was to go down the Harvey Social Club, them fights. Who else was there? There was, crikey. What was I talking about? I was talking about the other day, a fighter from over that way. Sorry. It all goes out of my mind, mate. I start talking about it and it just goes, you know what I mean? But there were some good fighters in my days. Some good fighters, you know what I mean? And what is it today? It's finished. It is finished, mate. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to get him promoting. I'd love to get, honestly, I don't want to get this prize fighting poo. You know what I mean? I'd love to be a promoter, a boxing promoter, but I'm too old for that now, you know what I mean? You got people like Frank. I mean, Frankie was okay, yeah, he had Lenny. You know what I mean? He had a few fights. You know, he had quite a Tottenham, Mayfair Tottenhams and all that, but all of a sudden, bump, he hit the front, didn't he? He hit the front, went into all promoting fights. And look where he is now, the top promoter. I feel a bit gutted, you know what I mean? I just feel gutted, really, that silly me getting involved with silly armed robberies, thinking it's quick money, well, Frank just let it go, yeah? And just carried on doing what he was doing, and he had Lenny behind him, and he just promoted Lenny, you know, and Roy Shaw, and them sort of fights, you know what I mean? But all us ones, the Lloyd Walthams, the Chippendales, you know, the Columbos, the Clifffields, you know, and Red Rups and all them sort of people just put aside, yeah? But we never really had much down to cameras and all them sort of things. I was only 2 or 3 people that had it, you know, like Frankie Ryan, you know, Vic Andretti, and you had what? I mean, do you know what? I'm just gutted, really. I'm trying to get words out, and I can't get out how gutted I am about the way my life's gone. You know what I mean? I should have really got involved with this promoting, mate. Anyway, look, I go on and on and on. I'm going to go round and round and round all the time. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Rail. Please like and subscribe, yeah? Take a nice day and whatever, yeah? Bye-bye.